Welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Ruby Cinema Pub. Our fine host, Dandy. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine.
And I'm Jeff Weiss with MSN Entertainment. You can find Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity, Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative, folder. Lots of reviews, new, current, some more older ones in case you want to check them out on demand or on DVD.
All right, well, you know what? This fancy edition, apparently you didn't get the memo. We're supposed to wear ties now. No, we're not. This fancy edition is we're going to be reviewing Wreck-It Ralph, which actually is sponsored by our lovely sponsors at Precision Gaming Repair, the Game Changers. Now, it's not, they changed their names. We're not going to mention the old name.
No.
It's the one who shall not be named.
Yes.
Because they are now solo by themselves. Check them out, the Game Changers. Same address, 3309 South State Street. Different name, same great prices. Get all your video game gadget needs. iPhones, they fix iPhones and consoles. Anything you could need, they even have retro games.
I know.
I saw Goonies 2 on NES the other day. A movie that should have never been made, but the game was even more ridiculous. All right, well, this episode, Wreck-It Ralph. This is Disney's next animated feature, I would say. Voiced by John C. Reilly, Sarah Silverman, Alan Tudyk, and I know there's probably some other people in there that I'm forgetting, but I love the premise of this.
Right.
And I even want to say it. Okay, so Wreck-It Ralph is the bad guy in a game called Fix-It Felix Jr., which came out in the 80s, 30 years ago. And so for as long as he can remember and as long as he's existed, he has been the bad guy of this video game, and he's kind of getting a little tired of it.
Yeah.
He's tired of being thrown in the mud, tired of living in a dump full of bricks, and so the opportunity arises.
Right.
That, so picture like an outlet, how a video game is plugged into an electrical outlet. Well, that's their little terminals, and they all meet in the power cord strip, and that's where all the games can convene. Now, what's so great about this is that Disney has actually gotten the licensing to many games. Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Mario Brothers, Street Fighter.
Tapper.
You actually got Tapper.
Yes, which is one of the best jokes, which I won't spoil.
So you've got, so you've got all this stuff. Well, basically he has decided that if he can earn a medal in another game, that people will respect him. So he goes off, actually finds himself in a race car world called Sugar Rush, and meets a little girl voiced by Sarah Silverman, and basically has to overcome a lot of obstacles.
Right. Because she's an outcast, he's an outcast.
She's a brat too. She's a little sugar brat.
Yep.
And so that's it. I mean,
my name's Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. 30 years I've been doing this. It starts to feel hard to love your job.
I can fix it.
When no one else seems to like you for doing it.
Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. I'm gonna wreck it. Same as it ever was. I'm gonna wreck it.
Sure must be nice being the good guy.
Nice share, Ralph. As fellow bad guys, we've all felt what you're feeling.
I'm Zangief, I'm bad guy.
Hi, Zangief.
Ralph, you are bad guy. But this does not mean you're bad guy.
Zombie, bad guy.
Hi, Zombie.
Hi, Zombie.
Zangief's saying labels not make you happy. Good, bad. You must love you.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Ralph abandoned his game.
Where's the wrecking guy?
Welcome to Game Central Station. Trains for all game destinations now boarding.
Everything changes now.
Where's Ralph?
Stand by, my Cuberdese is a little rusty. Ralph's gone to hero's duty?
Get out of this game.
it's talking about this thing, and I love talking about films that are just purely original. Because
yes.
I can't think of a movie that's like this in the sense of, sure, there's the buddies who are outcast, that kind of stuff, but the creativity that goes behind this is just phenomenal.
Especially the differing styles in animation.
Oh, yeah.
This is digitally animated, but they've created different styles for the different games, including photorealistic ones.
And even their body movements. If
Right.
you notice, like the 8-bit video games are very sharp movement because they have no fluidity to their body movement.
It appears they hop up and down.
Yeah, they do. And then I love how like the 8-bit ones You know, they don't look horrible when they're in their own world because it doesn't look 8-bit the entire time.
No.
But they admire the high definition video games of how beautiful they look. So, but I love it. Like I said, creativity in this one, and what I love about it too is I haven't seen a collaboration like this probably since Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Of having Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes and Disney and Mickey Mouse and all them show up in the same film, which I'm sure is
Konami, Nintendo.
This much paperwork to get through that. But you know what also it takes? The producers and a lot of people who own copyrights to just get over their egos and say, let's just work on something that'd be a lot of fun.
A lot of different types of candy too, by the way.
It's true.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore. You can't mess with the program, Ralph.
You're not going turbo, are you?
Turbo? No, I'm not going turbo. Come on, guys. Is it turbo to want a friend? Or a medal? Or a piece of pie every once in a while? Is it turbo to want more out of life?
Yes.
Ralph, we get it. But we can't change who we are. And the sooner you accept that, the better off your game and your life will be.
Hey, one game at a time, Ralph.
Now let's close out with the bad guy affirmation.
I'm bad.
And that's good.
I will never be good. And that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me.
True.
Watch for Mentos.
Well, and I think what I love about this, because I'm a gaming nerd,
Right.
like that, and any gaming nerd's gonna love this. Kids are gonna love it in the sense that it's, you know, vibrant in colors, you know, race cars, you know, that's kind of that sense of it. But there's so many just underlying jokes in this thing,
Right.
that if you are a gamer, you will sit there and just laugh hysterically for you know, the 90-minute running time.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. I love the first 30 minutes.
Okay.
Really hits the ground running. Very video game specific spoofing. It's like they're trying to appeal to the older demographic.
A little bit.
And then it sort of turns into a kid's film.
Second act for sure.
Yeah. It gets a little formulaic.
Yeah. I mean,
And it loses a little steam, I'll say that.
yeah.
Which is not necessarily to criticize it, because good on Disney trying to appeal to as many people as possible. But it sort of feels like a fractured identity.
I will say in this sense, because I do, when we see this much creativity, I usually expect it from places like Pixar.
Right.
And Pixar usually avoids, and I know you're probably going to agree with me on this one, music montages.
Yo.
And with pop top 40 songs that I don't want
Yes.
to hear. And because immediately for me, that takes me right out of the film. Because I'm like, let's waste 5 minutes real fast.
Yes.
Of people driving in a circle and getting better. You know, it's that whole South Park, you're going to need a montage song. And that's where Pixar avoids that kind of stuff.
Right.
Whereas these people are like, no, let's pop it in there because it'll sell soundtracks and get kids
Absolutely.
giddy. But to me, that was the only thing that I thought was really kind of kiddie oriented.
Right.
Because there were a lot of moments I were almost like, this is not
Intense.
for small kids. You know, it'll freak them out.
Yeah, there's a sci-fi one-person or a first-person shooter game where you're killing bugs.
Hero's Duty.
You said
It's
duty.
Halo. We all know it's Halo.
Yeah. No, a lot of fun things. Really good voices. Jack Breyer, by the way,
Yep.
from 30 Rock.
As Fix-It Felix Jr.
Really funny.
Yeah, he was really good. Jane Lynch as well. Really well done. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I did.
Yeah.
It's that little things I was kind of nitpicking. Like I hate montages, like I
Right.
said. But when creativity
No, it's
like
solid.
this when creativity like this comes out and it's not Pixar, I get even more excited.
Right.
And so maybe it's kind of the opposite. When Pixar does stupid stuff, I really condemn them for it.
Cars
But
too.
if another studio does something really cool, I'll throw up in the air and joy. So I give it 3.5. That's where I'm going at.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Again, really creative, really funny at times.
Yeah.
Fun, little long, a little kiddie for me in places. I understand why it is.
Yeah.
Maybe they're smart to do that. 3 stars for me.
That's good. And you know why though? The reason, because I was at 3 stars, I think we were talking the other night. And the reason I went up 1 is because I have some family over last night and they started watching Madagascar 3.
Oh.
And I said, nope, 3.5. Because it's that much better.
It's a cut above that.
So there you go, 3.5 stars, 3 from Vice. creativity. Welcome back. You know, it's kind of nice to see it every once in a while from Disney.
Absolutely. Now support this one. Not like you supported Frankenweenie.
Yeah. Support it. Go see it.
Go see it.
You
A good
gamers.
kids film.
Put the controllers down and get out of your mom's basement. Go do it.
It's dark inside the theater. It's kind of like
You'll
your mom's
feel right
basement.
at home. All right. Until next time. We'll see you.